Ooh, y'all look good this morning, YouTube. Somebody must have got some good sleep last night. I know I did. It is currently 8:30 a.m. Saturday, August the 6th, and it's an arm day, man. It's an arm day. Last time you saw me, it was a rest day, so you didn't get to actually train. Today, it's the complete opposite. It's a work day. Rent's due, not literally, figuratively, but then again, if you're my case and your parents are your landlord, rent can be due any minute. Without further ado, let's see what the scale in the mirror say. Currently weighing in today at 191 pounds. Weighing in check, physique update check. We got breakfast loading. I gotta go make that. But before I go do that and get my day started officially, I wanted to give you guys a bit of like a prep check-in, so to speak. We are currently sitting at the 3-month out range, so we're teetering on, I guess, the official prep. Recomp is done. We are now literally about to start fine-tuning and really putting the package together for show, and I'm excited. One thing though that I definitely, not that I'm nervous about, but I definitely am more aware of now than before is posing. Like I typically was only really doing a true set one posing day a week, and then I would just kind of throw in my mandatories after workouts. I think what I'm gonna do now is kind of increase the amount of posing that I do post workout to kind of really get that familiarity with the muscle back. As a football player, you don't flex in that regard. You don't pose in that regard. You don't really move the body. For so long, I think I trained to be a weapon. I trained to be explosive and dynamic. And now you're training to be aesthetic. You're training to be pretty. You're training to have symmetry and have balance. So it's a whole different focus. And so I want to kind of dedicate that and give it the focus that it needs, so we don't come into this show underprepared. Because prepare or not properly preparing is preparing to fail, or however it goes. Ben Franklin said it. You can look it up if you want to get it right. I just trained. Now that you looked it up and you know the actual quote, I'm gonna go eat. Next time you see me, we'll be in the gym. We got arms. Can I get an 8-ounce black nitro?
Absolutely. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Alright, so the 8-ounce black nitro. Would you like to add a pastry today?
No thank you.
Alright, can I get your name?
Justin.
Alright, go ahead and pull forward for me.
Thank you. I know y'all didn't think I was finna hit this gym decaffeinated. Boy, I am human. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't mind your business. Don't do that. And Justin, it's 0 calories. It's plain black coffee. Relax.
You today?
All right.
Thank you. How's your day going so far?
So far, so good. No complaints. How's yours?
Oh, pretty good. Not too
Good,
bad
good,
as
good.
well.
Go on.
You as well.
Y'all see that? Bro, hey, good people are still out there. That's a little ray of sunshine. Hey, God gonna bless her for that. That just made my whole day. So yeah, so I'm finna get this down. This is my pre-workout. It is literally just a black cold brew coffee. Plain Jane as can be, just like me. But it's all good though. So yeah, I'm finna get this down. I will meet y'all at the gym and we finna talk about the workout. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it one bit. And it's not even really because I don't like training or I'm not like locked in or dialed in on prepping. I'll be honest, it's arm day. And I hate arm day. I hate it. I've never really been able to really go crazy on arm day because unfortunately your boy suffers from a condition called little calf syndrome. And I blame my parents. So thanks guys. But no, honestly, genetics, whatever you want to call it, whatever, at the end of the day, it's a body part, you got to work it. So with that being said though, I really want to smash and go crazy on these arm days, right? I want to turn these pipe cleaners into pythons, right? But in order to do that, I can't have baby gap calves. So I know the mission is get diced and die or die trying. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, or subscribe. Please. It pushes it out. I want everybody to see me on this quest because we now have a side quest. Matter of fact, we have 2 side quests. We now have, so the initial is get diced or die trying. Follow me here, okay? So I'm gonna put everything here. Follow me. We have get diced or die trying. That's the initial mission. However, within that, we now have pipe cleaner to Python, right? Drum roll, please. We also now have mango season. See, mango season is when you have massive mango-like calves. Y'all ever seen a mango? Like hold a mango, right? Imagine your gastrocnemius, the calf muscle, was a mango. Gee, you got some gangster calves. I don't have that. So because I want to keep everything in focus, we are now going to focus on pythons and mangoes. So if you locked in with me, if you are someone that has small calves and you want to get bigger calves, please put a mango in the comments and we locked in together. If you have small arms and you want big arms, put a python in the caption, right? Or a snake, right? Don't be one though. Now, if you like me and you have both, put a prayer emoji because Lord gonna help us because we gonna get through together, kings. My genetically disadvantaged kings, I got y'all. Rock with me, I'm rock with y'all. We gonna get to the promised land someday or die trying. Hence, get diced or die trying. See all how it makes sense? All right, I'ma shut up. I'ma go train. You lock in. Get something to eat if you haven't already. Like, comment, or subscribe, or do all the above, because I'm sorry. The camera died again. I couldn't give you guys a proper outro. You know what? I'm gonna put it on my to-do list. Next time, next workout, I'm going to give you guys a proper outro. And to hold me to that, please comment, do better, bro. Comment, do better, bro. And I'll do better. Hold me accountable. It is give and take. It's give and take. But yeah, with that being said, we got our post-workout shake, some whey protein, nothing too crazy. Some rice cakes. Speaking of rice cakes, the apple ones, they remind me of like Great Value Apple Jacks, and I ain't with that movement. I'm a caramel guy, if I'm being honest. I'm a caramel guy. So because I don't have the flavor that I truly like, that's probably a sign that I should probably make groceries. So with that being said, I'm gonna take you guys to where I get my groceries from. If you don't know, I'm a Sam's Club connoisseur, if you will, at this point. Bodybuilding has taught me that it's better to buy in bulk, so I've kind of got it with the wave, and I do so now. I recommend you do the same thing too, whether it be Sam's Club, Costco, or whatever. if you're trying to eat to gain, you gotta buy in bulk. It's just the way it goes. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple things that you can pick up to kind of have some more efficient macro meals, as well as things that are in my actual current day-to-day diet. So yeah, without further ado, I will see y'all in the club, man. What we have here, folks: 100 grams of rice, 6 ounces of chicken, about a cup of veggies, and that sauce, you might ask. Don't worry, it's in the plan. If you don't know, now you know. But you gotta weigh it out. You gotta weigh it out. Don't get crazy. So good. Let's get this set up. Oh. Whew. All right. What's crazy is I'm still hungry, but that was the last meal of the day. So without further ado, let's get into the Q&A portion of the video. And if you're asking yourself, wait a minute, when do I get the chance to ask you a question to be featured in the video? It's probably because you don't follow me on Instagram. So I'm gonna drop that here. Boom, cool. I do most of my everyday posting, the short content, the quick content on Instagram. So all my questions and interactions I'm on handle on Instagram. But if you want like a more of a live look in to kind of live life and see what I do with me as I go, that'll be YouTube. Subscribe here for that. So if you follow here, subscribe here, you get the best of both worlds. Everything all comes together, is connected. Manifest. If you know, you know. Question number 1 is, what is your fastest mile time? Well, a football field's only 100 yards, so I can only give you that time. But the last time I ever was actually motivated to try to run a mile with intent, I think my goal was to crack 7. I think I might have been somewhere like in like the high 650s. That was also back when I was a lot leaner, more agile, mobile, hostile. I'm built for comfort now. I train for a different aesthetic, a different purpose. So yeah, that's probably my best mile time. I'd probably say high 650s, maybe 657 to give you more of a ballpark. But yeah, I don't need to do that anymore, so I probably won't. I'd love to know yours. Comment yours, let me know. It's probably better than mine. Ooh, question number 2. How much sleep do I get in a night? Realistically, I would say this last month, I've been in the 7-hour ballpark, consistently 7 hours a night. Bro, I'll admit there are nights where there's been a stretch where like 4 hours, 5 hours was like the average. I haven't hit that perfect 8 yet, bro. I heard that when you hit that perfect 8, life changed for you. So I'm gonna strive to get there, to get to that change. But no, I typically get 7 hours, 6-7 hours a night is kind of my ideal range. Question number 3, favorite workout and why? I would say, I guess to give you like a full workout, I would just say anything that incorporates Olympic lifting is my personal favorite. I've just always enjoyed clean snatches, anything that's just like makes you feel strong, like you are literally moving weight, picking it up and throwing it around. It's a good feeling. If you haven't tried it, I highly encourage it. Obviously I do train way differently now, and I think it'd be a little bit difficult to get back into the old way of life. So I guess currently I would say out of my current split, yo bro, I'm in love with my back days. I can't lie, man. Road till you grow. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Road till you grow. Anything that involves rows, backs, exercise for rear delts. That's a different one. You don't hear that one every day. I would say, okay, here. So this is what I would say. Me personally, I don't know if I can tell you the best, but what I personally like the most currently is the single arm cable like rear delt extension. Like you take it and like you hold it like neutral grip and you just open it up, right? However, what I would then also say is then make it a tricep, raise the cable up, pronate the wrist, or supinate the wrist, I'm sorry, and bring it down in that same motion, then drop the cable and then do the same thing, raising it upward, right? That way you're targeting the rear delt from all 3 angles. Now I could tell you could do like a guillotine row or like a higher row for the rear delt, But at that point, I would almost be worried about overcompensation of like using the lats to get it up. You know what I mean? Or really kind of using the front, like the delts, to kind of roll it upwards. So definitely the cables, because one, constant tension, two, we can progressively move the weight, and three, it's very specific plane of motion, good on the shoulder joints. You're not gonna have any AC damage. Trust me, football destroyed my AC joint, so I live by that now. And yeah, it's just a smart way to train. So just really anything cable focused in general. Right. Next question. What motivates you to keep going on days you don't feel like working out? The fear of dying skinny. No, probably it was a mindset thing. It was a mindset thing that I kind of made with myself, where I stopped looking at the things that I have to do as obligations, and I look at them as like an opportunity. You really just have to find the positive, and I guess in the sense of working out, the improving yourself. Like, I'm going there to dedicate, an hour and a half, 2 hours, or however long, to bettering myself in one way or another, and looking at that as an opportunity. And I think focusing on that kind of is what helps me kind of keep going. Because I'll admit, man, the motivation to go to the gym left a long time ago. But at the end of the day, that's how life goes. Like, motivation is kind of like that extra energy to get something done. It's the consistency that breeds the product that we really want. Like what you prioritize reflects where you're positioned in life. So, like, for example, if you're someone that's always trying to like cut a corner, at the end of the day, when your final product doesn't always stand on its own, it's because you cut corners along the way, and that's why your end result is what it is. So I always try to look at everything as an opportunity, as growth, as a challenge, as leveling up, because at the end of the day, if I'm always focusing on reaching that higher fruit, I won't be settling for what's at the bottom of the bush, and I'll take those odds over me moping around and being negative and, oh, I'm sore, oh, the gym is far, oh, there's a million reasons of things to stop you. If you create more yourself, you'll never get to where you're trying to be. So I just try to get out of my own way and just get behind myself and be my own momentum. What advice do you have for someone who wants to start working out again? Okay. If you're someone that likes tough love, here's my tough love answer. Do you really want old you to be the best version of you? Like, are we really cool with that? Like, are you content with like an iPhone 10 being your phone for the rest of your life? Or do you want that new iPhone? Or do you want to level up as you know what I'm saying? But if you like the soft and like the real, like, you want to be like coddled, I got you too. Bro, you just gotta get back into it, man. It's already in you. You got it. You just gotta tap back into it. Like, it didn't leave you. You still a demon. You still a savage. You just gotta, get on demon time and tap into savage mode. Slowly but surely, Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not gonna get back to who you were tomorrow. But if you can make a little action today to be one step closer, you done did half the battle, bro. Starting is the hard part. You can do it. Go do it. I believe in you. Like I said, and if all else fails, bro, just try to get diced or die trying. I'm doing it, so just know if you do it too, you're not alone. We both gonna be some diced or dead fools together, man. Question: does it matter what muscle you hit first on multi-muscle days? Yes and no, and I'll explain. Yes, it matters in the sense of if we're always hitting a certain group first and that muscle is getting your best effort, and then we kind of slack off at the end of the workout for the remaining body parts, then yeah, that's bad. But if you're someone that can maintain intensity, or even you pair your movements, like for example, we'll hit like a dumbbell row with like a dumbbell incline press, right? Or we'll do like a machine press with a machine row if we're pairing, with a push-pull day together. Otherwise, if we're hitting like one body part separately, just in multiple different ways, I would highly encourage you to begin with a cable movement or like some type of like assisted machine movement first, just to like fatigue the muscle in a controlled plane. Then once you feel you're warm, then transition to your power movements, rather than focusing on burning out on hitting your power movements first, and then we kind of slack off in like isolation movements. So yeah, both work. You can begin with either or, but keep it balanced. And last question, what is your diet from breakfast to dinner? I'm gonna keep this one brief because I probably at some point very soon, within the next episode or two, make a full day of eating video in which I go into deeper detail and I cover everything that we do down to the macro and micronutrient to a T for you guys. But to keep it very general, my breakfast is like I do potatoes, eggs, English muffin is breakfast. I'm chicken and rice for the bulk of my day. We throw in some white fish. We worked in ground turkey. We worked in beef. Asparagus is my main vegetable. Broccoli every now and again, kind of to highlight it. And then whole complex carbs. Oats is the biggest one. You can't go wrong with oats. It's kind of a general idea. And then whey protein. I'll also make a video covering supplements and what I'm currently taking, what I usually use, what I use on a day-to-day basis. Very simple, very minimal. So yeah, I definitely will cover that in a coming video for sure. On a more serious note, if there is one thing that I want you to take away from this episode in particular, is there's always more. Like, just because we have one initial goal, don't let that stop you from diving deeper into it and creating a side quest, creating another passion to keep the fire going. Because there's always more. I never thought that I'd be bodybuilding, let alone putting y'all on display. Y'all basically in my home. We done, like, think about it. Y'all done see me in bed this morning, first thing this morning. Y'all done see me pose in my drawers. Y'all done see me train. You done seen what I ate. You done seen how I cook. You done asked me questions, right? But it's good because at the end of the day, this is not about being formal. It's about being family, being a community. And if nothing else, look at me.